first guest is best known for great shows like Quantum Leap and Men of a Certain Age and his Emmy-nominated role in Behind the Candelabra. Currently, he can be seen in the HBO series Looking. Please welcome my old friend, Scott Bakula.
First, my friend. Oh, man. It's
Me
so
first,
good
all
to
right.
see you. Hey, you came here straight from work.
Yeah. I'm working.
Yeah?
Where are you going?
Oh,
Where you going?
Who knows with me, you know?
You should be comfortable on this show.
Yeah, I'm just butt texting while I interview you.
That makes me feel so welcome.
Dude, what were you working on earlier?
I'm working, I'm doing a part on NCIS.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Good TV.
Yeah.
And because I have an inside to all of show business, if this works and it does well, it could end up a pilot for your own vehicle.
It actually, if it does well, it'll end up a series. Because
Great.
This is the pilot. Yeah.
Right, okay, so this is officially one, and so it would be about the New Orleans area.
Yes. NCIS, NOLA.
NOLA.
Yeah.
Very hip.
Very hip. Very hip.
So, will you have to get deep into the culture and learn the accent?
Yeah. I mean, my character is based on a real man, a real NCIS agent who's retired now, Dwayne Swear. He's all things New Orleans, so he's been giving me tips and advice. And
is it official? Is he your consultant, or is he like a friend who popped by? Or?
No, he's a tech advisor on the show.
Oh,
so if when we're going down to New Orleans,
right,
which is the first thing you have to learn. It's not New Orleans. It's not Nolans. So you're out. It's New Orleans.
Ooh. See?
Yeah.
See, some natives up there. The lady in the glitter.
Were you nodding?
Yeah, she was nodding. It doesn't surprise me that you know all this because you always go deep. I remember even when you auditioned for Saturday Night Live, and I don't know if they know that, but you're big on research.
Nobody knows that I auditioned for Saturday Night Live because I didn't get the job. It was ugly. It was one of my worst auditions ever. Yeah, when you walk into a room, first of all, I'm not a stand-up comedian.
Right.
But I thought I could be a stand-up comedian.
Did they want stand-up or did they want comedy acting?
I don't know.
Oh.
Clearly, I didn't know. But I wrote this crazy stuff, and I came in, and I had a big rope tied around my waist, and I tied it to the doorknob, and I kind of paid my way in, and I sent a piano player in first, and I was singing They Call the Wind Mariah, but my joke was, you know, the way I was, they call the wind Mariah, but I ended up, they call the wind, wind. Yeah. See? And they never called me. And I've never watched that show since.
Let's see. Oh, we got to talk about the most important thing. We got to talk about Looking.
Yes, please.
First of all, tell them about your character.
My character. Looking is a show that takes place today in San Francisco. It's about 3 young gay men, one not so young, almost 40, and an old guy like myself who lived in San Francisco and survived the AIDS crisis and the whole 60s in San Francisco, is a survivor, lost a lot of friends. He's kind of he is the face of the Castro up there. He has a business. He's part of the city, and he meets this younger man and who's looking for business advice, and a relationship ensues.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool. But it's a great contemporary look at gay life in San Francisco. And the best, what I love about it more than anything is that it's about their lives. It's not about them being gay, if that makes sense, you know? It's just about, we accept that. Let's stop trying to color it or make it some kind of a stylized, people live in different ways all over the planet. We're looking in on these folks.
Sounds like Andre Braugher talked about his approach to this subject, and it sounds very similar. Now, we know you did Candelabra.
Yes.
Approaching those two things, how did you decide how to play looking?
Well, I kind of work inside out. I don't, I try and just get a feel for what a part is and what feels real to me. I always just try and go for the truth and the honesty as much as I can. And when you're creating a new character, my character in Looking is based on roughly on a man who ran a florist shop from that time, during that time. And so I have a sense of who he was. But, the pieces demand different things. Candelabra was a fabulous period piece, and I got to wear fantastic clothes and great hair, and that had a whole kind of thing go. Yeah, baby. And the mustache is mine, the hair not so much. But that was a little bit more of a stylized kind of piece, but still you have to find the truth in it, because that's how I work. And then again, it's not about finding the gay.
Right,
because that's not how, I don't believe in that. We all have everything inside of us, so you just pull different things out at different times.
Check it out. Fans, I saw how they responded. It's always, and I always pay attention when my audience screams for a white man. I know how incredibly popular he must be.
Wait, this is your audience?
I think
this is my busloads of folks.
They came with you. But you have unique, enthusiastic fans, and you always have. Who does art? Bakula art. Who has Bakula artists out there? You do.
I do.
Yes.
I do.
Isn't that incredible? Could I?
It is. Oh, please. Yeah.
I just wanted to.
You get things from people all the time, and they're, this is a gal, Maurice, who's been doing these kinds of, where am I supposed to show this? There we go, like that.
Yeah.
So that's a piece, whenever I do a piece of theater, when I'm in a show, she'll send me a card and a bunch of fans will sign it, and she does these characters. This is men of a certain age. But then at the bottom, here I am in Enterprise, there's Porthos, there's here's a script from Chuck. She does great kind of detailed work. Why am I holding a brassiere? I never noticed that before.
Well, look,
anyway, so that's my character.
Show that one. I love that book down there.
This is Candelabra, holding the Emmy, which was, anyway. That didn't happen.
That one's kind of cool.
And this is Captain America, but this is a play I did in London a few years ago at the Meunier Chocolate Factory called Terrible Advice. But underneath the table, for instance, there's a, Break Your Leg is always the theater thing. And so she's got the cast of all these different shows, Shenandoah that I did, the cast of Guys and Dolls at the Hollywood Bowl that I did, No Strings, Terrible Advice. There's the I Am Walking on a Piano this time. They always send a bowl of fruit. Anyway, it's just really cool.
It's cool, and I'm being a little.
She does a really good job.
A lot of detail. It's wonderful, and I'm being a little overly modest in pretending like I don't get this kind of stuff, because.
You're next.
Yeah. Well, next, bruh. B. Show him the little one I just got. You talk about detail and art, bruh. That's detail and art. Check out Scott in Looking Sundays at 10:30 on HBO. That's art. My friend Scott Bakula. Thank you.